JCT.
Somos JCT, pa' que sepa. Y ahora todo el mundo, mano arriba, el parabrisas, el parabrisas, el parabrisas.
Well, when we were doing our thing, reggaeton was big, but nobody really was doing reggaeton with kind of a bilingual background. A bilingual and also just kind of multicultural.
I don't think there's a group or an artist in the Bay Area that has what JCT has, like, because like, I feel like JCT, if you want like a real hip hop or like underground or something feel to it, J Kid had that, you know, like he had that flow. And if you want something, I had the Spanish flow, you know, like the Puerto Rican and the tropical side to it, you know. And then Charlie, he just had that Central America feel to it. So it was like a lot of different things in one.
We were different and we were new. Like I said, nobody was really doing something like that at the time. Nobody still does, actually.
In the Bay Area, we were one of the groups that that had the most success as far as shows, because every time there was like a big concert, like if it was Don Omar, Ivy Queen, Cheka, anybody coming to the Bay Area, we were on that show.
JCT was formed really out of passion for music, performance. The art of recording was formed by three young guys, I think, who all had individual passions for different styles of music and a passion for wanting to combine these styles.
The group was formed basically something that started out like as a fun thing. It became something we wanted to do as a career.
Yeah, me and Tony, we just started rapping, like, you know, just cause one day it just occurred. We liked this beat heck much, and we just, like, you know, decided to rap. We were just like, you know, we were just regular kids and hip hop fans, really. And, you know, we tried to freestyle, but we weren't very good at it at all, so we started to write.
So then me and J Kid, we were thinking about making a song to the beat, and that's when I knew Charlie. He's my neighbor. He used to live in the back, and then he was a singer, so I felt like the song needed somebody to sing on it, and me and J Kid, we could do the rapping and stuff. So
they asked me to be a part of the song. We recorded the song, and we loved how it sounded, how we came together. So we decided to form a group.
We got our music out by working hard, promoting ourselves, being at the club every weekend, different clubs, pushing out, you know, mixtapes and stuff like that. We came out with flyers and just dumped them all over the place, put them every car, every person that was walking by us, handing them out and stuff like that, and just promoting and working real hard. That's the name of the game.
So once the word got out that, you know, who JCT was out and who we were, and people started coming to us about performances. So we started doing performances, and we'd sometimes go to places where nobody had heard of us. And then after the show, we'd be signing autographs, you know, so we gained a big fan base by doing performances too.
We went to El Salvador. The minute we got off the plane, we were like rock stars out there.
And then we were trying to talk to a person to get on a huge stage in the stadium or something like that. I forgot what it's called. And it's Charlotte. It's called Charlotte. And we were trying to talk to them. And we couldn't even talk to the main guy or girl. But then there was like a news camera there for some reason. And they were like, you know, who are you guys and stuff.
And we ended up doing these two performances that this woman had you know, prepared and organized and just contracted for us. And then, you know, like here, once we got out, it's like we hit the ground running, man. And you know, people started hearing of us, so we ended up doing I think like 4 TV show interviews. We ended up doing like 6 or more radio interviews. We did, I think, also like 6 performances. So, you know, it was like a 10-day trip, and it was work every day. It was a lot of fun. We performed our music for literally thousands of people in El Salvador, and we got a good reception out there. You know, people liked us, people supported us, so it was fun.
Being on the radio over there, I won't say it was easy compared to trying to get on the radio here. It's like you go to the radio here and they like, you know, shut you down from the gate. We had a meeting with the music director at La Calle. I don't want to put his name out there, but we personally sat down with him and had a meeting, about a 30-minute meeting, and showed him our song, told him what we were trying to do with the song, told him a little bit about ourselves, and he seemed very interested, you know, like he seemed like he liked the song. He told us it was a good song, and then he said he would see what he could do for us.
And he was like, yeah, you know, I want to support local artists and this and that, but never played our song. And then we met a DJ on the station, or a radio personality on the station. His name is Shaboy Edgar. And Shaboy actually came through for us, played our song. Played our song, I think, 3 times on the radio. No joke, 3 times. And he couldn't, you know, play it more because unless you are, you know, on the playlist that the program director creates, you can't be played, you can't be put on the rotation. So our goal was to try to make it on that list, and we hoped that, you know, with Shaboy's support, that enough fans would call in and request our song. And we you know, believe it or not, we had a pretty big fan base, so they were calling, they were supporting, and they were requesting our song. But the program director still, you know, didn't think it had the longevity to be on a rotation, because his words, because it was too American. So, you know, we couldn't get help from the Latino station, and then, you know, you try to go to the American station, and now you got a song that has too much Spanish in it, so they can't support it either, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, for what we were trying to do for our art, it was tough to get support on either end, because nobody is kind of willing to meet us halfway. Without radio play, no one knows about you, unless, you know, you're traveling, you're spending a lot of money trying to get out there, which we did. You know, we tried to travel, so we went to El Salvador, we went to Tulare, and these weren't even paid gigs, you know what I'm saying? This was just us hustling, just doing our thing to get our music out and show people what we could do. One of the things that we were most proud of was this contest that we performed in. It's called Tu Ciudad, Tu Música, and it's sponsored by Burger King, but more specifically by a kind of a Latino movement that Burger King created. It's called Burger King Música.
Yo, la verdad, pena me da por ustedes 3, pena me da. Yo ustedes están huyendo. A ver, el ganador de esta competencia aquí en Fresno, Burger King, Tu Ciudad, Tu Música es...
A nombre de la calle 107 Nueva Univisión Radio, el ganador es
you know, the winner gets the money, the guitar, the interview, and the promotion, which is, I think, the real prize is the promotion. We won that. It was the second year. It was brought around here in the Bay Area, in Fresno. We've entered it 3 times and we've won it. We're 1 for 3.
Well, the reason why JCT broke up, for all you fans out there still, so I put in most of the work, and I felt like I started to feel like I needed help, like they needed to step up. I started to feel like, okay, if you guys are equally as passionate about this as I am, you know, you need to step up. And because I can't do this on my own, you know what I'm saying? It's like we have a long way to go. We've got a steep hill to climb, so I need your help. And they didn't step up in my book. It was tough, man. It was tough to like push on when I felt like I was the only one pushing.
I was only focused on music, really, and making music and making the best music, which is maybe, sadly, the most, you know, I'm not gonna say insignificant, but you know, you can't do anything just by making music. It's not even about that. There's a lot of people out there that make horrible music, but they have great promotional skills, and that can get out there and push their stuff. And I think CT brought that to the table more than any 3 of us.
We just all had different responsibilities that we had to attend. At the moment, I just had my first kid, my first daughter, so it was something I needed to put my attention into. I had to look for jobs, stuff like that, you know, just life in general that was happening. I think Charlie, you know, he's married and stuff, so he had to attend his wife. John, I don't know what the fuck that nigga was doing.
There's a lot of things, there's a lot of reasons why. I think, you know, I'm going to say the biggest reason why is because of me. That's what I'm going to say, because I don't want, you know, of course, put it on anybody else, but I didn't know where I wanted to be at that time. I didn't know what I wanted in life. I didn't know a lot of things. I was very unsure and very unstable, you know, about a lot of things.
Actually, yeah, after about a year of thinking about it, I said, okay, this is how I'm feeling. I talked to the group, we had a meeting. I said, I need you guys to do this. I need you guys to step up. If not, I'm gonna be out. And it's gonna suck, but you know, I need things to change. And things didn't change, man. So I don't know, 2 or 3 months after that, I called it quits.
And like I said, like, you know, it's cliche as hell, but you know, if we're a trio, you know, and one gives out, then you know, it's gonna be nearly impossible to make anything work, because you can't do anything at all. You can't perform. You can't do anything that involves a group with just 2 people. You can't do it correctly. You can't do it right. So, you know, if I'm not the absolute reason why, I think I was a pretty big factor of, you know, JCT's dissolvement, which you know, I'm not gonna say was the worst thing that ever happened in our lives, but you know, I think we would all be a little bit happier making music now. Just getting back together, that'd be cool, man. Like, I wouldn't mind it at all. I think I don't think anybody would mind it at all, as far as me, Tony, or CT. But you know, definitely have to, like, you know, sit down and talk about it. You know, I'd be down with that. That'd be cool. We're all a little bit more grown, a little bit more mature. I think we would handle business a lot better. But you know, that's just as far as I go. I'm not sure what's going on in Tony's life or in CT's life, so couldn't say about them. Couldn't say anything about them as far as that goes.
El trío más heavy, pa' que sepa, JCT, sonando diferente, oye, como le gusta a la gente, esto es pa' que brinquen, Jay, tell 'em, dile.
Se soltó el trío más heavy, get ready, y echándole reggaetón para todo el que quiere, y about to get this mess fired up and cracking, wait a minute, out the gate we the best, dropping hot songs and bars like White Clef, moving faster than a bullet with no S across the chest, known around the world for getting clubs hyped up, pa' que sepan, todo pa' que sepan, todos griten huepa, shit, what, pa' que sepan.